guys! So my Hobonichi order arrived this week and I got 4 covers which I wanted to show you. I have 2 A6 covers and 2 A5 covers. So let's start with the A6 covers. The first one is called Geometric and it's one of the designs by the artist Tadanori Yoko. And this is for James. So he started using a Hobonichi original this year and he's going to continue in 2019 with the English planner. So as you can see here, this is a really nice colorful design. That's what it looks like on the back. And when I saw this on the website, I had expected that it would have the feel of the colors line, you know, the basic nylon covers, but actually it has a very different feel. It feels a lot more like a canvas. So it's a very nice feel. If you can, I'm not sure if you can see here, but it's actually a different, quite a different texture than the standard nylon covers. It has stitching around the outside here, and it has a back pocket. That's what the back pocket looks like on the inside. The design keeps going under the pocket, which I think is really cool. And it has faux leather pen loops here, green and blue. And then on the inside, this is nylon, but this is also faux leather, like the pen loops. And it's navy, signed by the artist. It's got his print there. And then it has this really cool design here on the right hand inside cover. It says Hobonichi, and then as usual it has this little Hobonichi logo, which I think says Happy Nothing Special Day, unless I am wrong. And then it has these 2 little playing card symbols on the bookmarks. One is pink and one is green. And it just fits the standard original and planner, the 2 A6 covers. It would also fit the Hobonichi papers, obviously. Okay, then the next A6 cover is one that I was really excited to get. I was very much looking forward to this and it did not disappoint. This is the flower lace A6 cover and I think it's just stunning. So it's got this lace design which is separate from the beige background that you see here. It's actually like a completely separate piece and it's just sewn along the edges here. The rest of it is loose, which kind of made me a bit nervous when I was reading about it because I thought it could get damaged easily. And I think it is on the delicate side, so I'm planning just to keep this inside. I'm not going to put it in my bag or carry it around with me. And I'm going to be using my A6 planner as a coloring book, so I can do that because I don't need to have it with me during the day. But you can see what an amazing design it is. It's really beautiful. So this is just very delicate lace with this flower pattern, and it has this beige, I think it's polyester. It feels kind of rough, like it feels quite different than the standard color nylon covers. It reminds me of the Ukrainian flowers cover, if that's of help. It's a similar color and it also feels kind of similar, I think, in to the touch. And then it has these 2 pen loops that are just, again, the beige, and then this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's here, it's this same beige material that you have on the underlayer here. And this is a lighter color, smooth nylon. This has the same feel as the colors covers. And then again it says Hobonichi here, and it's got the inscription in white. And these are the bookmarks. So they look like they're made out of the same material as the lace. They're kind of lacy themselves. And then they have these faux leather circles at the end in brown. So it's just a really beautiful cover. I absolutely love it. It looks just as good as it did in the photos on the website. It's actually a little tiny bit taller than the Geometric, which I think is the standard A6 cover size. You can see just a little tiny bit taller. Hardly any difference, but a little bit of difference there. And just to show you, because this cover is a bit different, I just thought I'd show you what it looks like with the planner inside it. So you can see how nicely it fits the techo. Has a really satisfying feel because it has this kind of double layer, so it's got the lace and then it has the underlayer underneath. It feels really like kind of chunky and satisfying with the techo in it. So I highly recommend this. It's expensive, but I think it's just a really unusual and extremely beautiful cover. So that is my A6 cover. And then if we go on to the A5 covers, I got two of those. The first one is Alphabet Maze, and I liked this because I love scripts and I work with languages and different scripts, and I'm actually hoping to go to an orthography conference next year, so I thought this would be perfect for that, and I just like the design as well. So this is what it looks like on the front cover, and then this is the whole thing with the back cover. This does feel like the standard colors line, so it's just very smooth nylon. So if you've got any of the colors line up, you'll know how this feels. It has a yellow and red pen loop, and then on the inside it's yellow, and it has this little symbol which apparently comes from the books. I think that this is based on a series of books which I was not familiar with, but they give a description of it on the Hobonichi website. Can You See What I See? I think it's called, and apparently this figure is in the books. It says Hobonichi, and as usual it has the inscription there, and then it has these two round ribbon cords. They feel like they're made out of, so like the kind of material that you often get on like beaded necklaces. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm sure there's a name for this kind of material. It's hopefully a bit clearer to see, like velveteen or something, if you can see it up close here. Very smooth feeling, like very nice. And then they have these two wooden beads at the bottom, an orange one and a yellow one. So it's just like kind of really bouncy and colorful, this whole look. And you also get this little card with it that has a kind of riddle. It's not really a riddle, but it just lists all of the different things that you're supposed to look for in this picture. So I've already tried to find them, and I found some of them, but some of them are a lot harder to find. So an apple, an acorn, a magnet, a dart, etc. And then if you look on the cover, you can find those things if you look hard enough. So it has kind of a little puzzle as well to occupy you. So that's the Alphabet Maze, and I'm really happy with it, but I haven't used it yet because I have been using this one, ta-da! The Day Camp Mountain cover, which is my new absolute favorite. So this is a new design that was just brought out by Hobonichi this year. It's made out of tarp material, so it's really rugged, and it's designed to be able to carry it around and really kind of, you know, give it a lot of hard wear and for it to stand up really well. And I've been using it for the past maybe 5 days since my order arrived, and I absolutely love it. I think that the color is just stunning. First of all, I really, really like this deep, lush green, and I'm just also really taken with the design. So it's quite a simple design, but I think it's really eye-catching. So as you can see here, it's a tri-fold. This is the outside, and it has these two metal snaps, which I think are really nice. They're very understated, but beautiful. And it has piping, which for some reason on camera seems to be coming up a different shade, but it actually looks pretty similar to the main color. And this is the back, so it does have the outside pocket like the basic range of Hobonichi covers, which I think I forgot to point out, but the other 3 covers that I showed you don't, or sorry, this one does, but these 2 don't have the back pocket. So you've got the back pocket, which looks like this on the inside. So it's a slightly different material. It's actually the same material as what you get on the inside, which I'll show you right now. So this is the inside. And I'm not really usually a fan of sporty type outdoor sort of styles for covers, but this one somehow doesn't feel like that, even though it's made out of this rugged outdoorsy material. It feels just really sleek and streamlined and like it would be at home in any kind of setting. It doesn't really feel sporty to me. So you can see that it's got the Hobonichi pockets, which I love, and it's got the inside pocket here, and then it has two bookmarks in grey, which are finished off at the end so they won't fray. And when I saw this on the website, I was a bit concerned because I felt like I would have liked them to be green. And it usually bothers me when the pen loops and bookmarks on a cover are a different color than the main color. But in this case, when I got it, I thought it actually looks fine because it matches the hardware. So I think it works. Then here you've got the Hobonichi label, and then you've got the inside pocket. This one doesn't have the flap that you have on the basic design of colors here, so, and it doesn't have the little saying there. But what it does have, which is really cool, is a zip pocket. And I've never had a planner with a zip pocket on the inside, so I think that this is really exciting. You can see that's what the inside of the zip pocket looks like, and the zip is flat, and they mention this on the website that it's flat so that it doesn't damage your techo, which I think is really cool. The material for the inside, as you can see here, is a bit different than the outside. It's not made out of the tarp material, it's made out of the standard nylon material, which feels the same to me as, well, maybe not exactly actually. This is a bit smoother than this. This feels a little bit rougher, but it's not a million miles away. And then it has a pen loop, and the pen loop is quite big, so it's not elasticated, it's made out of the same nylon material, and it seems to me pretty similar or identical to the size of the pen loops on the standard design, like as you can see here. So it's actually really big. You could put more than one pen in depending on the size of the pen. But this is the mechanical pencil that I use with my cousin, and it's pretty chunky, as you can see, and it fits in here with tons of room to spare. And then you've just got the inside of the snaps here. And because it's a trifold, the snaps don't actually bump into the techo. They sort of wrap around and go on the outside, so it doesn't leave an indentation, which is nice. So let me just show you what this looks like with the techo in it, because I think that this one is a little bit harder to picture than the standard covers that people are more used to. So you put it in the same way as you would put in any standard techo into the standard cover, and with the snaps closed, this is what it looks like. So it fits perfectly. There's a bit of extra room on the side here, and that's what it looks like. So it's actually still pretty compact, even though it's got this bit of extra room. It really fits the techo perfectly. Someone asked me how this would do with an Avec, and I'm not sure because I don't have an Avec, so I can't test it. I think it would be okay, but it would probably just leave a little bit of extra room beyond this on the side here, because it would be about half the size, so it might be a bit loose, but I think it would still be all right. And that's what it looks like. So I absolutely love this one, and I really like the fact that it's got all of the usual Hobonichi pockets. So I don't keep a ton of stuff in my cousin, but it's really nice that it's got the option there. So these are my 4 covers. Well, actually 3 of them are mine and one of them is James's. And I hope that you found this useful if you're curious about any of these covers and wondering what they were like. My particular favorites are the A6 flower lace cover and the A5 day camp mountain cover. These are just, I'm just completely in love with them. So, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!